Hey everyone, I'm Sarah. This is Reflexive Moon Tarot. I'm going to be starting monthly readings for all of the zodiac signs. So today we'll do it tradish and we'll start off with Aries. So this will be a December read for the sign of Aries. I would go with the moon sign, but it's your choice if you want to go with Sun, Venus, rising, Jupiter. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so first card we have is the Nine of Swords. So it sounds like, Aries, you're having a little bit of, or you're dealing with some anxiety at this time. Maybe you're just concerned about whether or not you're going to get over anxiety that you're having, but whatever you're concerned about, it's a very powerful concern that you're having, and you may be losing a little bit of sleep, having a hard time focusing. Debilitative anxiety is the word I was trying to get to. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So creatively, you do have quite a burden. You've come a long way though, and you are solid and sound in like the energy that you've put into developing your creative energy, which is good, but it is quite a heavy burden that you are carrying. It can be very taxing, which makes sense about your concern, dealing with or centered in feelings of anxiety and restlessness. Then overlooking the situation, there appears to be a person and this person is very, charming and graceful. But this also could be you, I'm thinking. Overlooking the situation, it looks like you are very charming. You're handling your situation very well and with grace. And, you would make a really loving partner for somebody if you are single at this time. But you've certainly experienced a lot and, have dealt with a lot of judgment, perhaps people thinking that, you weren't going to turn out as well as you did, as well as you have, I should say. But emotionally, you are, in a place where, there could be some further development. However, you do show up and are able to hold space for folks and do that emotional labor. You just aren't really like committed, it sounds like, yet. You're not ready for commitment quite yet. And Judgment. So Judgment is sort of like coming to an awakening within, subconsciously. There are messages that you are open to receiving, and usually this card has like an angel with a trumpet. So you're being heard, and I also like to think this card has a bit of an ancestral theme, like we're all you're awakening to the messages and the energy that ancestors have put forth for you to bring that energy to life. Coming from a place where there was a lack of balance with your creative energy. And perhaps that could be that you were just really struggling to express yourself, to be honest with yourself, or even to figure out, like what box you fit in, or maybe there is no box for you to fit in and you just go with the flow with no labels, no set style. And then moving forward completely away from that into a place where you are still developing your energy creatively, and but at the same time, just like the fact that it requires development doesn't mean that it lacks any power. It just lacks a little bit of structure, perhaps. And this also could be a person coming your way who may, you may find yourself either mentoring, or who may just walk with you in this phase of developing your creative energy. And you have a really great attitude about yourself. We have the Star card here. So full of high hopes, knowing that you have what it takes, and also knowing that you have a really great understanding of, that sort of ancient knowledge that comes from the stars. You know what all of us are made of, and you're able to navigate effectively. You have a really great attitude about how you move with people in society, and you have a really sort of humanitarian type of approach where you really feel that there is enough for everyone to go around. And you might even find yourself in a situation where you're doing work that really supports people to get what they need and to receive a fair amount of something. And then we have the Four of Swords. So it, environmentally speaking, it from an outside perspective, people see you as in a period of rest, in a period of peace. You've perhaps been in a situation where you may have been martyred on some level, and unfortunately, it sort of led to you being in a position where, there's a great deal of stillness, where you're gaining an opportunity to sort of look outside of yourself at your situation and retreat and, do inventory work perhaps. But it definitely came from a loss. So people see you as, learning and growing, in a period of growth, but it's definitely in a state of rest for sure. And hopes and fears. So it sounds like you're afraid that you won't gain the new perspective that you need. And I'm not sure why that is the case. You may be in a position right now where there's a huge unknown, big decisions that need to be made. But at the same time, I really think that it's important that you understand that it is completely within your capacity. Like, I don't know, as an Aries, you should know that you have what it takes. And final outcome is the Seven of Pentacles. So it's reversed. And the Seven of Pentacles is sort of like a period of, usually like where, you have an opportunity to do some inventory work and change, but you could still be experiencing some stagnant energy with regards to that. And balancing, having good energy, making sure that you're healthy and that you have the funds that you need. So I would be careful about, what you're spending your money on. Make sure that you have a plan of action, perhaps, a business plan, but definitely something that will help you navigate, or that will hold yourself accountable to the steps that you're taking in order to move forward and transform from the 2 to the 10. And then we have the 7. So 7s are an issue right now with 7s are definitely an issue. There's something holding you back in your ability to transform creatively and career-wise. So it looks like you need to, I would say the solution right now is to figure out something that will help you foster that raw creative energy that is required to move forward and do that in order to take yourself to the next level. So grounding work, even just being by fire, whatever inspires you is what you need to definitely activate. So with that, I really hope that the month of December goes well for you and that you're able to find what you need, Aries. Take care, and please feel free to catch live readings that I do on Twitch, usually based on the lunar cycle. And I look forward to doing reading for you again in the new year. Take care, Aries. Thanks.